Hi everyone. In today's clip, I will talk a little bit about building a body strength through baby moves. Just a reminder that anything I post here is not meant to diagnose or cure anything and is for informational use only. For any health-related matters, please consult your healthcare provider. So babies build and gain strength through a combination of innate reflexes, muscle development, nutrition, and physical activity during their first year. Some of us, due to sedentary lifestyle and lack of nutrition, in the later years of our lives, we tend to go back to the same weak state. Old age and infancy share several similarities because both stages involve dependency, physical limitations, and cognitive changes. So, for example, babies lack muscle strength and coordination, and they need help with basic tasks like feeding and mobility. Older adults may experience reduced strength, balance issues, and require assistance for daily activities. Babies start developing language skills, memory, and perception. In older adults, there is a possible decline in memory, slower processing, and sensory impairments like vision and hearing. Babies are trying to develop their immune system. In older adults, there's weakened immunity and higher susceptibility to illness. When it comes to physical movements and strength, there are few simple moves that practiced only for a few minutes a day keep us strong in our older years. So if we pick up one set and do it for a couple of weeks, or depending on the level of weakness, however amount of time that you require, then moving on to the next steps, gradually we build strength through the same movements that we did when we were a baby. So, first 3 movements we can practice is when the baby is up to 3 months of age. And these are foundation stage exercises like tummy time. This is lifting the head and chest while lying on your stomach. This helps strengthen the neck, shoulders, and upper back and support motor development in babies. Kicking legs. This builds leg muscles and coordination. This refers to the repeated movement of their legs back and forth, often while they're lying on their back or during tummy time. This movement strengthens the leg, hips, and core muscles needed for rolling, crawling, and eventually walking, and encourages neuromuscular development. Arm movements, random swipes, and reaching, they start activating arm and chest muscles. These spontaneous or intentional motions of their arms, such as waving, reaching, or flailing, these movements are an important part of motor development and serve several biological and developmental purposes, like strengthening shoulder, arms, and hand muscles needed for later skills like crawling and grasping. It also helps the brain build connections for coordination and control, as well as transitions from reflexive movements to voluntary actions. The next set of exercises are from 4 to 6 months, so babies start the core activation. In this, they do rolling over, so from tummy to back and vice versa. This engages core and obliques. These movements build core strength and engage neck, shoulder, and abdominal muscles. Then there is propping on forearms. This strengthens shoulder and chest. This is where they lie on their tummy and support their upper body and try resting on their forearms. This is an important step towards building strength and coordination. And this movement actually in yoga is called cobra position. Then there's grasping objects, which improves arm strength and coordination. This strengthens their hands and fingers to hold or pick up items, as well as improves hand-eye coordination. So the next set is at 6 to 9 months practice, which is sitting and mobility. And in this, they do sitting without support. This is to build major core strength. They can sit upright independently without leaning on hands, furniture, or a caregiver. This sort of shows significant progress in balance and muscle strength as well as coordination. Then they have pivoting while sitting. This builds sort of rotational core strength. In this, while they're sitting independently, they rotate their body while sitting to each sort of to reach sort of for objects or change direction without falling over. This movement shows improved balance, core and hip strength, and coordination. They also do scooting or army crawling. This strengthens arms, shoulders, and core. During this, the baby moves forward on their tummy by pulling with their arms and pushing with their legs, rather than lifting their belly off the floor like a traditional crawling. The next set of exercises are at 9 to 12 months. They practice crawling and pulling up. So crawling on hands and knees is one thing. In this, the baby moves forward by placing weight on their hands and knees, lifting their belly off the floor, and alternating arm and leg movements. It's a big step towards independent mobility. This is excellent, and it builds arms, legs, shoulders, and core strength. Then there is pulling to stand. It builds legs and hip strength. In this, the baby uses their arms and legs to sort of pull themselves up, similar to sitting or crawling position, into a standing position, usually by holding onto furniture or a caregiver. Then there's cruising along furniture. This improves balance and leg and core muscle sort of strength. In this, the baby sort of moves sideways while holding on to furniture for support, usually after learning to pull up sort of to stand. The next set of exercises is from 12 to 18 months, and they practice walking and climbing. This involves independent walking, which strengthens legs, hips, and stabilizes the core. Squatting to pick up objects. This builds thigh and glute strength. In this, the baby bends their knees and lowers their body into a squat position to grab something off the floor and then return to standing, usually while holding onto the furniture or independently, depending on their stability. Then there's climbing low obstacles, which enhances coordination and muscle endurance. In this, the baby uses their arms and legs to climb over small objects or furniture like cushions, low steps, or short platforms. Now, one last movement, once all of this is achieved, is practicing a balance or practicing to balance on one foot at a time and increasing the balance time. This will help help you not to fall at the later stages of your life and face the various fractures that we see in hospitals. Following the stages to gain strength is very important. If you do one set and you feel strong enough, then move to the next set. Otherwise, practice one set at a time until you build the required strength. Along with these movements, ensure to nourish your body with a good multivitamin and mineral complex, as well as plenty of vitamin C, and ensure you're getting enough vitamin D3 and K2, vitamins E, B complex, minerals like calcium, magnesium, zinc, potassium, and selenium to reduce the risk of osteoporosis, to prevent arterial calcification, to strengthen bones, increase bone density, maintain joint integrity, support nerve health, protect from oxidative stress, support brain enzyme function, and reduce inflammation. Hope this has been helpful. Like and follow for more. Be the light.